cycle brand is proud of the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. The Cycle Heritage Quiz is a rendezvous in educating the future of India on our glorious past, our incredible architecture, our diverse culture, the great works of our literary legends and artists, the courage of our warriors and freedom fighters, the rich contributions of our scientists, and many more aspects, which make India a truly great nation. We now have the final, the Mumbai Cluster, where participants from across Mumbai, Goa, and Tamil Nadu DU have taken part. First up, we have from the Sharada Mandir School, Miramar, we have Paulette Xavier.
Hello, sir.
So, Paulette, you won the Mumbai Cluster last year. Feeling confident of a repeat this year?
Yes, a bit, and a bit nervous also at the same time, because like every year the competency increases.
Okay.
Yes, sir,
All
but
the very
still,
best, Paulette.
thank
All
you,
the very
sir.
best. All the very best, and let's hope you do really well. Up next, we have from the Christchurch School, we have Sarthak Chiriveri.
Hi,
Hi,
sir.
Sarthak.
Hi, sir.
So, Cycle Heritage Quiz.
So it was very cuisine. I liked it the way you asked the questions. And this is my first time of playing the Cycle Heritage Quiz. So I enjoyed it.
Great. Hope you do really well today. All the best. Next up, we have from the Birla Brainiacs, we have Priya Varaya.
Hello, sir.
Great. And Priya, tell me, you're from Mumbai, right?
Yes, sir.
And so what is your favorite spot in Mumbai to visit?
Favorite spot in Mumbai to visit is Chowpatty, Juhu Beach, the
Okay.
beaches.
Nice, nice. Great. Those are wonderful places indeed. And Priya, all the very best for today's quiz.
Thank you, sir.
Up next, we have from the Vidya Vikas Academy, we have Adriana Filero.
Hello, sir.
Welcome, Adriana. And Adriana, tell me anything interesting that you learned from the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022 prelims?
Yes, I learned a lot because it was so informative. Like if there was some question I didn't know, I wanted to study more about it because it was so interesting.
Okay, fantastic, Adriana. The learning will continue at the Mumbai Cluster Final. So hope you do really well. Next up, we have from the Christchurch School, I'm Fatima Said. Welcome, Fatima. Now, what is your favorite heritage location in Mumbai?
Church Gate and the Gate of India over there. I really love, walking over there in the mornings and jogging. And yeah.
Great, and welcome. And hope you do really well today. Next up, we have from the Vidya Vikas Academy, Adriel Furtado. Welcome, Adriel.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. So, Adriel, you are, of course, from the wonderful state of Goa. Tell us about any place in Goa that you will recommend to all the other participants to visit.
The beaches.
The beaches. Okay. That's a very standard answer with Goa. Okay. Yes, the Goa beaches are wonderful indeed. So, welcome, Adriel. Hope you do really well today. Those were your 6
Thank you, sir.
finalists for the Mumbai cluster. We now are set to start off with our quiz today with our first round, Lakshya Bheda. Let's take a look at the rules for Lakshya Bheda. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 if you answer in the first attempt, plus 10 if you answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 if you answer in the third attempt. We'll start off with question number 1 for participant number 1, and that is Paulette. Paulette, your question coming up now. J.R.D. Tata piloted what is considered the first flight in the history of aviation in India, when he flew from Brigg Road airstrip in Karachi to which airport on 15th October 1932? Is it A, Shioni Airport? Is it B, Solapur Airport? Is it C, Kalyan Airstrip? Or D, Juhu Aerodrome? Yes, Paulette, need your first attempt, please.
So D, Juhu Aerodrome.
Juhu Aerodrome is correct. Well done, Paulette. 15 points. Next question is for participant number 2, and that is Sarthak. Sarthak, your question. The second period of construction of the Ajanta caves was carried out during the rule of Emperor Harishena, of which dynasty? Is it A, Rashtrakuta? Is it B, Yadava? Is it C, Vakataka? Or D, Pala?
So I think A.
Okay, let's take on A, Rashtrakuta. Your next guess, Sarthak?
So C.
Okay, let's take on C, Vakataka.
Vakataka.
Correct answer, Sarthak. Well done. It is indeed the Vakataka dynasty. Well done, Sarthak. 10 points to you. And now we will move on to contestant 3, and that is Priya. Priya, here's your question on screen. This dish is from the region of Alentejo in Portugal. The name by which we know it is from Brazilian origin, and it can be loosely translated as mishmash. Name this dish. Is it A, Vindaloo, B, Caffrial, C, Zakuti, or D, Sorpotel?
Sir, I'll go with B, Caspian.
Okay, let's take on B, Caffrial. Okay, that's not the correct answer. Your next attempt, please.
C, Zakuti.
Okay, let's take on C, Zakuti. Sorry, that's also the wrong answer. Your last attempt.
So D.
Okay, let's take on D, Sorpotel. That's the correct answer, Priya. Good answering. 5 points to you. And now we will move on to our next contestant, and that is Adriana. Adriana, your question coming up on screen now. This organization, founded by Mahadev Bahavaji Bache, went on strike for the first time in history after 120 years of continuous service in August 2011. Which organization? Is it A, Mumbai Police, B, Mumbai Dabbawalas, C, Samabhavana Society, or D, Mumbai Fire Brigade?
I'll go for C, Samabhavana Society.
Okay, let's click on C, Samabhavana Society. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Your next attempt.
B, Mumbai Dabbawalas.
Let's click on B, Mumbai Dabbawalas. That's indeed the correct answer, Adriana. You get 10 points. It's a good start for you. And now we'll move on to our next contestant, that is Anne Fatima. And Fatima, your question coming up now. Your question is, a 1936 Marathi movie on which saint ran to pack or more than a year. The movie was also adjudged among the 3 best films in the world at the Venice Film Festival. Is it A, Sant Tukaram, B, Sant Kabir, C, Dayanand Saraswati, or D, Sai Baba of Shirdi?
I will go with A, Sant Tukaram.
Okay, let's take on A, Sant Tukaram. Great start, and Fatima, well done, 15 points. Now we'll move on to our next contestant, that is Adriel Furtado. Adriel, here is your question on screen now. The Dudhni Lake is a scenic location located 40 kilometers from which major city in a union territory? Is it A, Puducherry, B, Chandigarh, C, Silvassa, or D, Port Blair?
Chandigarh.
Let's click on B, Chandigarh. Your next guess?
Port Blair.
Okay, let's click on D, Port Blair. That's the wrong answer. Last guess?
Silvassa.
Let's click on C, Silvassa. Correct answer. Well done, Adriel. You get 5 points. With that, we come to the end of round number 1. Round number 2 is called Jigyasa. In Jigyasa, let's take a look at the rules. 1 direct question per participant. This round passes clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We'll once again start off with contestant number 1, and that is Paulette. Paulette, your question coming up now. The first recipient of the award was chess grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand, who was honored for his performance in the year 1991 to 1992. Since August 2021, this award has been named after Major Gyaanspace. Which is this award being talked about?
So, is it Major Gyaanspace Khel Ratna Award?
Khel Ratna is what I wanted. That was the key phrase. Absolutely correct. I would have accepted Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna also. 10 points to you, Paulette. Very well.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Sarthak. Sarthak, your question on screen now. Built by Azam Shah, Aurangzeb's son, it is often called the Taj of the Deccan. Which is this monument?
Taj Mahal.
Not Taj Mahal. Taj of the Deccan cannot be Taj Mahal. Let's move on to our next contestant, and that is Priya.
Yes, sir. So I would like to pass this.
Okay, we will pass on to Adriana.
So, what's this?
Okay, we'll pass on to N. Fatima. Yes, N. Fatima. What's the answer?
Sir, I think it's Bibi Ka Maqbara.
That's the correct answer. It is indeed Bibi Ka Maqbara. Very well done. You get 10 points. The next question is for contestant number 3, and that is Kriya. Kriya, your direct question coming up now. His mother, Uma Ambabai Thampuratti, belonged to the family which ruled the Kilimanur feudal estate within the kingdom of Travancore. He was conferred a royal title by the Viceroy and Governor General of India. Name this famous painter. This is
I
for-
would like to pass it to Adriana.
Okay. Passing to Adriana. Yes, Adriana, what's your answer?
Ravi Verma.
Ravi Verma is indeed correct, or Raja Ravi Verma gives you 10 points. And now the next direct question is a direct for you, Adriana. In the Mahabharata, who under the disguise of Sairandhi once served as a maid to Queen Sudeshna of Virat, where she was in charge of flower arrangements?
I would like to pass this question.
Okay, Adriana passes to N. Fatima. Let's move to N. Fatima. Yes, N. Fatima.
I would like to pass this question as well.
Okay, N. Fatima is passing. Moving on to Adriel.
Sir, I would like to pass this question as well.
Okay, Adriel passing. We'll move on to contestant number 1, and that is going to be Paulette.
So is it Draupadi?
It is indeed Draupadi. Well done, Paulette. 10 more points to you. Good answering there. And now the next question is a direct one for N. Fatima. And Fatima, your question coming up on screen now. Margaret Elizabeth Noble, born in Northern Ireland in 1867, is remembered for her social work in India. Who named her Sister Nivedita?
Swami Vivekanand.
Absolutely correct. Swami Vivekananda is indeed the correct answer. 10 points to you. Okay, good answering there. And you get 10 points. And we'll now move on to contestant number 6, and that is Adriel. Adriel, here is your question on screen now. This tree has been growing in India for over 2000 years. It is supposed to be the abode of Kama, the Hindu god of love. It is a sacred tree. The leaves are used on auspicious occasions and its fruit eaten. Name the tree, images of which have been found on the Sanchi Stupa.
So I would like to pass this question.
You can attempt. I mean, this is fairly simple. You could have guessed anything. But anyway, once you have passed, we cannot go back to you. All right. Let's move on to Paulette.
So is it Ashwata?
No, not Ashwata. Let's move on to contestant number 2, and that is Sarthak.
So the banana tree leaves.
Not banana tree. See? Okay, Kriya, what's the answer?
The palm leaves that are used.
No, not correct. We'll move on to the next contestant, that is Adriana. Yes, Adriana.
So my guess would be the banyan tree.
Not banyan tree. Let's move on to N. Fatima.
People.
Not people. I was surprised. It passed on to 6 people and nobody guessed the correct answer. The correct answer is as simple as mango tree. Mango is what I was looking for. The king of fruits. So no one gets this. We'll move on to our next round now. And the next round is called Trishanku. But before that, let's take a look at the scores. So after round number 2, here are the scores. Paulette jointly in the lead right now. He's on 35 points. Sarthak is on 10 points. Priya is on 5 points. Adriana is on 20 points. And Fatima also jointly in the lead. She's on 20 points. And Adriel is on 5 points. A reminder, the top 2 from the Mumbai Cluster Final will qualify for our national qualifiers. So lots to play for as we enter round number 3, Trishanku. Let's take a look at the rules for Trishanku. One question per participant. This round does not pass. 3 clues leading to something or someone. Plus 15 for getting the answer in the first attempt. Plus 10 if you for getting the answer in the second attempt, and plus 5 for getting the answer in the third attempt. This time we will reverse direction and we will start off with Adriel. Adriel, your first clue. Prithviraj Kapoor and Vinod Khanna are the only posthumous recipients of the award.
Sir, I'm not sure.
Okay, let's move on to the next clue. The award consists of a Golden Lotus medallion and a cash prize. It is awarded for outstanding contribution to the growth and development of Indian cinema. This is the award, famous award in India.
Sir, Bharat Ratna.
Not Bharat Ratna. Let's move on to the last clue. It is named after the director of the movie Raja Harishchandra.
Sir, I'm not sure.
Okay, Adriel, not taking an attempt. This is the highest award for film personalities in India or contribution to movies in India. The answer is, of course, the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Let's move on to contestant number 5, and that is Anne Fatima. And Fatima, your first clue coming up now. This institute, originally set up in Delhi, has the motto Sharira Madhyam Halu Dharma Sadhana. Body is indeed the primary instrument of dharma.
So is it AIMS?
It is AIMS. It is AIMS in Delhi. Absolutely correct. 15 points to you. Good answering there. We'll move on to contestant number 4. Adriana, your first clue coming up now. This Mughal emperor was the father of twins Mirza Hassan and Mirza Hussain, who passed away just a few days after birth. Yes, Adriana, need an answer. Clue. Okay, in 1556, his forces won a decisive victory over him.
Sorry, sir, can you give me the next clue?
Okay, last clue. He formulated the religious movement Deen-e-Ilahi.
Sorry, sir, I do not know it.
Okay, the Mughal emperor, famous Mughal emperor, the most famous of them all. The answer is Akbar. Akbar is what I wanted. You should have tried. There's no negative points. Everybody, I'll please encourage you to please take an attempt. Don't just pass. Please think about it. These are not very different questions. Take an educated guess and you will definitely arrive at the answer. Okay. Let's move on to contestant number 3. Priya, your first clue. Born in Skopje, North Macedonia. Her original name was Andrzej Ronche Kujashiu.
So can I have the next clue?
Sure. Let's have the next clue. This 1979 Nobel Peace Prize winner was canonized and was formally recognized as a saint in 2016.
So can you please skip the last clue?
Okay, last clue coming up. She founded the Missionaries of Charity in 1950.
I don't know, sir.
Okay, surprising. This is, of course, Mother Teresa, none other than Mother Teresa, the founder of the Missionaries of Charity. Let's move on to contestant number 2, and that is Sarthak. Sarthak, your first clue. Eastern religions and Western thought, the Dhammapada and the principal Upanishads are few of his written works.
Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar.
Not Ambedkar. Let's move on to the last clue. He was the president of India from May 1962 to May 1967.
Rajendra Prasad.
Not Rajendra Prasad. This is the second president of India. This is Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. No one gets any points for this one. Sarthak, I'm sorry, you don't get any points for this one. We'll move on to contestant number 1, and that is Paulet. Paulet, your question coming up on screen now. Among Indian grounds, it has hosted the most number of test matches.
Sir, I'm not able. Okay, yes.
You can see the question.
So is it the Eden Garden?
It is the Eden Gardens, absolutely correct. Well done. 15 points to you, Paulet. Absolutely correct. It is indeed the Eden Gardens. With that, we come to the end of round number 3. And let's take a look at the scores. Sarthak is on 10 points. We have Kriya on 5 points. We have Adriana on 20 points. And Fatima also jointly in the lead. She's on 50. And we have Adriel on 5 points. One more round to go. Top 2 qualify. for our national quarterfinals. Let's move on to round 4, Divya Drishti. Let's take a look at the rules of Divya Drishti. One direct question per participant, all based on visuals, passes anti-clockwise, plus 10 for every correct answer, direct or on pass. We'll start off with contestant 6, and that is Adriel. Adriel, your visual on screen now. Cave number 30 of the Ellora Caves is named Chota Dash due to its similarity with another famous temple nearby. What is this temple called?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Let's pass on to Anne Fatima.
Sir, I think it's Chota Kailash Nath or Kailash.
Okay. Kailashnath temple is another famous temple in the Ellora Caves. So your answer is Chota Kailasa or Chota Kailash. That's the correct answer, Anne Fatima. Well done. You get 10 points. And now the next direct question comes to you. Question 2 coming up. Name this famous Marathi poet and
Sathe.
Adriana, your question. This is a representation of how a famous landmark looked in 1908. Which landmark is this?
So I would like to pass this question.
Okay. Let's pass on to contestant number 3, and that is Priya.
Sir, I would try.
Not Hawa Mahal. Let's move on to contestant number 2, and that is Sarthak.
So Taj Hotel, Mumbai.
Yes, Taj Hotel Mumbai is what I was looking for. Well done. 10 points to you. And now the next question goes to Priya directly. Priya, your question is, name this political leader, the first and only woman chief minister of a state.
So I would like to pass this.
Okay. Moving on to Sarthak.
So I would like to pass it.
Okay. Okay. Passing on to Paulette.
So is it Anand Bai from Gujarat?
No, that's not the correct answer. We'll pass on to contestant number 6, and that is Adriel.
So I would like to pass it.
Okay, passing on to contestant 5, and that is Anne Fatima.
Sir, even I would like to pass it.
Okay, Anne Fatima passes. We will move on to. Okay, it was the question. Yes, we have another participant, Adriana.
So even I would like to pass it.
Okay, Adriana passed it. 3 contestants from Goa. I'm surprised this didn't get answered. This is the first woman chief minister, the only woman chief minister of Goa. This is Shashikala Kakodkar. As a cycle heritage quiz, we covered the heritage and history of various states. It's important to know about its great leaders and landmarks as well. This is Shashikala Kakodkar. No worries. Let's move on to the next question. And next question is for Sarthak. Sarthak, your direct question coming up now. Question number 5 on screen now. He, along with Devika Rani, founded which famous film studio? This film studio shares its name with a movie directed by Karan Johar, Dibakar Banerjea, Zoya Akhtar, and Anurag Kashyap.
So I would like to pass it.
Okay. Passing to Paulette.
So is it Himanshu Rai?
What is the studio that he founded?
Sir, I guess it is pass.
Okay, passing on to Adrian.
Sir, I would like to pass the question.
Okay, passing on to our next contestant, that is Anne Fatima. Go for it.
Sir, even I would like to pass it.
Okay, Anne is passing. We'll move on to contestant 4, and that is Adriana.
So even I would like to pass.
We will move on to contestant 3, that is Priya.
Sir, I'll try Yash Studios.
Not Yash Studios, not Yashra Studios. This is Bombay Talkies. Bombay Talkies was the famous 2013 movie, which was directed by Karan Johar, Dibakar Banerjea, Zoya Akhtar, and Anurag Kashyap. Himanshu Rai and Devika Rani founded Bombay Talkies. No points for anyone in this question. We have one more question to go left in the Mumbai Cluster Final. And let's take a look at the scores. Round number 4 are as follows. Paulette right now has sealed her spot in the national quarterfinals. She is second with 50 points. Sarthak gave a good answer in this round. He is on 20 points. Priya, 5 points. We have Adriana on 20 points. Right now, in the lead is Anne Fatima, and she has, of course, seeded a spot in the national quarterfinals. She's on 70 points, and we have Adriel on 5 points. The last question coming up is going to be a direct for Paulette. Paulette, your visual coming up now. Straightforward question. Which city is named after this explorer?
So, is it Vasco da Gama?
Of course, it is Vasco da Gama. Well done. Paulette is from Goa. She won't miss this. This is correct. It is indeed Vasco da Gama. With that, we come to the end of the Mumbai Cluster Final. Let's take a look at the final scores. So, Adriel and Priya end up on 5 points, but don't be disappointed. You have qualified among many, many participants, and it's a great achievement to reach the Mumbai Cluster Final. Adriana and Sarthak, you both came up with some nice answers throughout the quiz. You end up on 20 points. Coming in second today, last year's Mumbai Cluster champion, but nevertheless, qualifying for the national quarterfinals is Paulette on 60 points. Well done, Paulette. And winning the quiz with 70 points, giving some great answers from the very start. That is Anne Fatima. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
You have qualified for our national quarterfinal with a fantastic score of 7 cluster in the national quarterfinal. The Mumbai Cluster Final at the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2022 saw some great answering from our participants. Particularly Anne Fatima and Paulette were consistent from the very start. The others, especially Sarthak and Adriana, also came up with some nice answers in between. Priya and Adriel, I'm sure you will learn a lot from this experience, and congratulations to Sarthak and congratulations once more to Paulette and Anne in the national quarterfinal. And we'll see all of you, our audience, in the next cluster final. So till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious.